So Raw just went off the air, you guys, and I want to say before I start talking about the actual show tonight that the biggest story coming out of said Raw tonight was a little thing about what happened on the internet with Seth Rollins, and if I have enough time at the end of this video, I will discuss all that I know about it, and I do want to hear what you guys think about it, because I'm pretty sure once you stumble upon this video, especially if you were on Twitter or Instagram for the night of Raw, you guys probably know exactly what I'm talking about. So let me know what you guys think about said situation, and if you don't know about it, just stay tuned to the end of the video, and I will kind of break it down for you guys who do not know. It's about Seth Rollins and the whole ordeal about that, but we're going to get to that in just a little bit, unless we don't have a whole lot of time. I hope we can get through this pretty quickly, because there wasn't a whole lot important on tonight's Raw. It was just a lot of build-up, because it was a lot of lasting impressions going into Fastlane. We had Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan finalizing their hype for the main event of WWE Fastlane. They will be facing off against each other. The winner will be facing Brock Lesnar for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 31 in Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California. We had a tag team match to start off after a promo between Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan, and I like the fact that they are not using this respect thing, because it's two baby faces kind of going against each other. In fact, if we got anything, both guys actually kind of showed an edge tonight, especially Daniel Bryan. I'm actually very interested to see what WWE does have in store for Daniel Bryan if they do allow Roman Reigns to get the victory, a clean victory, however, over Daniel Bryan. Maybe they do somehow insert Dolph Ziggler into the grand scheme of things, and we see Dolph Ziggler and Daniel Bryan headline WrestleMania. Maybe Ziggler's a heel and Daniel Bryan's a babyface. I don't know, but I would definitely be interested to see that. But we had a tag team match with them two against the Big Show and Kane, and there's nothing too spectacular, especially coming out of a Big Show Kane match. There's not really a whole lot really good to be said, especially about a Big Show and Kane match. It ended in a disqualification. I don't know what the hell got disqualified, but I guess that's what happened. All leading up to a 5-on-2 handicap match between Reigns and Daniel Bryan against basically the entire Authority. So that stuff happened. Like I said, I am kind of interested to see what does happen for Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan. This is the first real main event for Roman Reigns until WrestleMania. So this is going to kind of give him a little bit of experience going into the main events, because especially after WrestleMania, I'm sure we're going to see a lot of him in this position. So for him to kind of get this position kind of very early, hopefully he can grow from something like this, and I've been waiting to see what he and Paul Heyman can do on the mic, but that's not what we got tonight. In fact, we actually got Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman kind of address the two men who will be facing off to fight Brock Lesnar for the belts, and honestly, after that, I kind of just got more hyped up into the match. I mean, maybe it's because Paul Heyman has that kind of ability and he's able to do that to you, but I'm actually very intrigued to see how Brock Lesnar kind of factors into the match at Fastlane. Does he somehow screw over Daniel Bryan? Does he screw over Roman Reigns? Hell, they already kind of started doing the build-up to Roman versus Brock Lesnar, so there really wouldn't be too much of a point taking Roman Reigns out of said position. So that kind of leads me to believe that they are going to be putting Roman Reigns in kind of the big babyface role. And speaking of big babyface roles, how about John Cena versus Rusev? John Cena showing off a big old, it looked like a pink eye, a swollen eye or something like that. Maybe that was something from Total Divas. I don't know. I didn't watch Total Divas on Sunday. I actually wasn't home yesterday, but that's another story for another day. I gotta love water breaks right in the middle of a take, don't you? Anyway, a lot more stuff going into his match with Rusev, and the more stuff that we get, and the more serious Cena that we get against Rusev, the more I'm intrigued about this match as well. I think it was finalized that it was for the United States Championship, so this does lead me to kind of believe that there is going to be somehow a faulty finish. Either way, somehow they still have to make Rusev look strong, so that if they do go through with the plans of having John Cena be his first loss at WrestleMania, which honestly, I don't understand how that would be a much bigger burial than what he did to Bray Wyatt last year at WrestleMania. So unless it's, maybe it's done in a good fashion, and it's not cheap, and it still makes Rusev look like he has some sort of credibility after this. Other than that, I don't really feel like giving... I think I said this before on an episode of Hashtag Spoilers. I do not feel that putting this match on this early is going to benefit this feud. I think that the first time we see these guys face off should be at WrestleMania, which is what we had last year, but instead have Rusev go over John Cena. John Cena can suffer a loss at WrestleMania. It's not like he's not going to be able to bounce back from it. He's the face of the damn company, for fuck's sake. The guy can suffer a loss to an up-and-comer like Rusev right now. I feel that he can, and if they want to go through with having Rusev defeat John Cena at Fastlane just to have Cena kind of bounce back at WrestleMania, I guess they can do that. Maybe have Cena lose and Rusev go on and say, oh, you're not worthy of my time because I beat you already and all this sort of stuff, and Cena kind of having a fight to get his rematch back and to kind of save America, something apparently Jack Swagger and Big E and a bunch of other fucks couldn't do. So that happened. John Cena got his ass whooped by Rusev as well, too. So John Cena going in as the underdog again, and that's totally not his character anymore, too, because that's Daniel Bryan now being the ultimate underdog type of thing. Going on there. What else happened? Oh, Sting and Triple H. Triple H going out there asking if Sting is going to accept his kind of face-off for WWE Fastlane this Sunday. And we got some of the best video editing. Well, besides the Rusev promo, I actually like the Rusev promo. I don't know about you guys. The Rusev promo that kind of like it, sums up what he's done over the last few years or last few months, and like how he's been so dominant and everything. I like the little video package they put together for Rusev, and I feel that whoever's doing that is probably doing what Sting did for tonight. Because Sting and Triple H, that was pretty damn good. I think if you didn't enjoy that, then turn off the damn show, because nothing's gonna fucking please you. I mean, yeah, the end was kind of Triple H kind of like faking that jump scare by that fat Sting. I thought that was kind of funny. I knew a lot of you guys thought that was funny as well. But I'm fairly interested to see what WWE has in store for Triple H and Sting. And I know I've said that numerous times tonight, but that's the way it's gonna go. I mean, usually WWE does stack these free shows. They stack them so that you guys do feel like you have to pay, so you can watch next month, because, they make you feel like, oh, if the show is this good when it's free, what happens when it's paid? And then that's when they give you the shit. But I was fairly surprised with what they did with Triple H and Sting. They didn't waste any of Sting's appearances, because I think he only signed on for like maybe 6 or 7. And they made it look like Sting still is fucking awesome. That's about all I can say about it. I'm really interested to see what they have in store for this, and save up his appearances for the road to WrestleMania. I know we have a long ways to go. I think WrestleMania, like I said before, is I think it's the end of next month, and I think he's only signed on for like 4 or 5 more appearances. But try and make the best of those. So have Sting go on there. He doesn't. There's some times where he doesn't even really have to talk to kind of build a storyline, and we saw a lot of that in TNA. We saw a lot of that in WCW, especially WCW, because that was how the whole Sting character came to be and everything. But other than that, not a whole lot of interesting things. I mean, we did get the rematch with Bray Wyatt and Dolph Ziggler, and speaking of Bray Wyatt, they are packing him strong, aren't they? And I don't mean that in another way. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that situation in just a few moments here. This is probably the last thing I want to talk about. Bray Wyatt cutting that promo after he beat Dolph Ziggler, talking about how we have to, how this world is our hell and us dying is moving on to a much better life and everything. And that's clearly a shot at the Phenom. It's clearly a shot at the dead man. And who else is excited to see what Bray Wyatt and The Undertaker are going to have going into WrestleMania, especially with, like I said, about a month of build-up between the two. Both guys are fucking intimidating. Both guys are incredible on the microphone. Their promos are going to be flipping awesome. Bray Wyatt, on Bray Wyatt's side especially. But the one thing that I do want to be kind of precautious about is the way that the match is going to end at WrestleMania, if they do go with it. But of course, there wouldn't really be much of a point having him cut these promos if The Undertaker has not agreed to do this already. But it really does kind of like, it makes me kind of worry how WWE is going to build Bray Wyatt after WrestleMania, if they have him beat Taker or not, because obviously the streak is not going to play a role in this match, so you don't really have to worry about that. But what worries me is how WWE is going to build Bray afterwards. Are they going to build him as the guy who beat The Undertaker and he's now the deadliest man in the game and everything? Or are they going to build him kind of, are they going to kind of keep this thing going on with him being this like kind of hillbilly psycho cult leader thing? I feel that the only real logical way to have him kind of build is have him beat Undertaker, and I really don't want to see Undertaker come back to lose again. I think if that be the case, why not have Brock beat him last year and then have Bray beat him this year and have Bray be the one bragging about ending the streak? But anyway, that's all my opinions on that. I thought Raw, like I said, was very anticlimactic. We had the Daniel Bryan attack Roman Reigns at the beginning of the show. We had Roman Reigns attack Daniel Bryan. Everyone thinks it's a heel turn. I'll talk about that later, probably in a predictions video, which should come sometime this week. You guys are going to get a lot of videos this week too. We have NXT. We have an NXT pay-per-view, I believe, on Wednesday. Hashtag spoilers, of course, tomorrow, and we have pay-per-view predictions and a review this weekend. You guys are really getting spoiled with my videos, aren't you? But we are about 11 and a half minutes into this video, and I do kind of want to touch on what happened on the internet if you guys are not aware. So apparently, I don't know if this was during the first hour of Raw or maybe if it was before. So apparently this chick from Developmental, I think her name's like Zara or Zahara or something like that, she must have just signed with the company over the last few months or so. So apparently, Seth Rollins has set a picture of this girl, and she's got no clothes on. We'll just be very blunt with this, because I'm sure I don't have a whole lot of time with you guys, and I'm pretty sure that 99.9% of you guys already clicked off already. So probably wondering how he has said picture of NXT developmental chick, his then fiance. I don't know what her name is. I think it's like Ashley or something like that. I don't know. Goes on, I think, her Facebook and posts 2 pictures that are said to be nudes of Seth Rollins. Yes. So that was the whole conversation on the internet about that. Apparently Seth Rollins has nude fucking pictures out right now. So I guess you guys can go check those out if you really want to. And yeah, that's the big controversy going on right now. And the only thing that I really can say is I really hope this does not affect Seth Rollins' push in WWE. I really hope this does not fuck up any sort of momentum coming this guy's way. We don't have any proof on if these are real or not. I mean, there's not really any proof needed for the NXT developmental chick. She's got tattoos and everything in all the right places and all that shit. But no one really knows on the officiality or on the confirmation of the Seth Rollins one. So anyway, that was pretty much it. That's really all I really wanted to touch on for tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw, and of course the controversy going on with Seth Rollins and his fiance and this NXT developmental chick. Let me know what you guys thought about Raw and the said controversy down in the comment section below. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for, I believe this is episode 6 of Hashtag Spoilers. So until next time, this is Perry the Entertainer signing out, and peace.